Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Good evening and welcome to the news. Bringing you the news broadcast from Sri Lanka and across the world. It's your national news broadcast on ChannelEye Rupavahini Corporation. I'm Siobhan Pereira.
A very good evening indeed. I'm Sharifah Tahir. Let's take a look at the headlines.
A warm welcome to the Sri Lankan president on arrival in India. Responsibilities of 5 ministries come under acting ministers. Incessant rains in several areas due to the low-pressure condition in the Bay of Bengal. Naval and fisheries activities at a risk in several sea areas. Distribution of rice being done successfully island-wide. Inspection of weighing and measuring to be continued. Eggs at a price of 30 rupees to 35 rupees from today. Allegations of a mafia in chicken. Technical and financial assistance from the United Nations to be continued. 5 persons perish in a shootout in France. A bomb attack at a festival in Thailand.
We now move on to those and other stories in detail. Taking a look at local news first, President Anurakkumara Dissanayake reached India in the afternoon today.
Now he marks his first official foreign visit since assuming office. Now the visit, which takes place at the invitation of the Indian President, that is Draupadi Murmu. President Anurakkumara Dissanayake will continue his official Indian visit until December 17th. During the visit, President Dissanayake will hold high-level bilateral discussions with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, focusing on significant issues of mutual interest. He is also scheduled to meet Indian Vice President Sri Jagdeep Dhankar, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, Health Minister J.P. Nadda and National Security Advisor Sri Ajit Doval, among other senior officials. As part of his agenda, the President will participate in a business forum in New Delhi aimed at strengthening investment and trade ties between the two countries. The visit will conclude with a trip to Bodh Gaya, a site of spiritual and cultural significance. Accompanying the President are Foreign Affairs, Overseas Employment and Tourism Minister Vijay Herat, along with the Minister of Labour and Deputy Economic Development Minister Professor Anil Jayantha Fernando. A high-level preparation of the Government of India could be witnessed to welcome the new President of Sri Lanka, Anurakkumara Dissanayake, who arrived on a special 3-day official visit. Hoardings with the photographs of the Sri Lankan President and Indian Prime Minister were displayed at many places in the cities of India. The Sri Lankan President reached India around 5:30 p.m. today from the Indira Gandhi International Airport in New Delhi. The President was accorded a warm welcome at the airport by the Information and Communication Minister of India, Dr. S. Murugan, the High Commissioner of India in Sri Lanka, Santosh Shah, Additional Secretary for Indian Ocean Region, Puneet Agarwal, India's Chief of Protocol, Anushman Gaur, and also a host of diplomats. The Indian media paid special attention to the visit of the President Anurakkumara Dissanayake. The President is expected to hold talks with the Minister of External Affairs, Dr. S. Jaishankar, and National Security Advisor, Sri Ajit Doval tonight. In the meantime, steps have been taken to appoint acting ministers for 5 ministries due to the official Indian visit of the President. This has been implemented in 3 ministries which were under the President, along with the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism and the Ministry of Labour. Accordingly, the responsibilities of acting ministers have been entrusted with the deputy ministers of the concerned ministries.
The Department of Meteorology says that there is a probability of a recreation of a low-pressure region in the southeastern Bay of Bengal Sea area. The meteorology report says there's more likelihood of a gradual growth of the atmospheric disturbance moving northwestern direction, more inclined to the western side and proceeding towards the Tamil Nadu coast. The Met Department also requests the fishing and naval communities in the Bay of Bengal Sea region to remain vigilant of the impending climatic condition. A similar request has been made from the people in the northern and eastern provinces as well. Intermittent or thunder showers may experience in the eastern province. In other areas as well, rainfall in certain locations could occur in the evening or at night. The weather report adds that heavy rainfall of around 100 millimeters is possible in certain places in the central, Sabaragamu, eastern and southern provinces. The wind speed in sea areas via the coastal belt from Pothuil to Gaul across Trincomalee, Kankesanture, Puttalam and Colombo may increase from 30 to 40 kilometers per hour at times. In certain instances, the wind speed may accelerate up to 50 kilometers per hour. The department cautions that as a result, the seas would turn somewhat rough. 4 sluice gates of the Rajangani Reservoir were reported to have been lifted by 2 and 3 feet, paving the way for the release of 3,375 cubic feet of water. A request has been made from the general public in the Uva province to remain cautious as there is a propensity for an increase in the water levels of the waterfalls in the province due to torrential rains. A mobile phone camera has recorded in this manner how the water level in the Allavala waterfall in Balavaya had suddenly increased.
Now, the talk of the town has been the supply of rice. Our correspondent says that more than 8.2 million kilos of rice have been issued to the market during the last week from the Polonnaru district. About 25% of the daily rice requirement of this country is being supplied from Polonnaru. Issuing of stocks of rice to the market was under the supervision of the officials of the Consumer Affairs Authority who have been directed to the large-scale paddy mills in the Polonnaru district. Accordingly, more than 4.1 million kilos of nard rice have been issued to the market by the main rice mills during the last week. Steps have been taken to issue rice continuously to the market in the coming 3 days under the supervision of the Consumer Affairs Authority. Rice is being issued at the prices fixed by the government to the consumers island-wide. A special program is now underway to ensure the rights of the consumer to buy goods according to their payment during the festive season. Under this program, a weighing and measuring unit inspection operation has also been conducted in the Polonnaru district. Steps have been taken to conduct raids continuously against the traders who are selling stocks of rice more than the control price. A few shops in the Kegaul town came under the inspection of the officials of the Consumer Affairs Authority today. During the inspection, steps have been taken to file cases against 3 businessmen under the charges of non-display of price lists, the selling of Kirisamba rice at a higher rate than the control price, and creating an artificial rice shortage despite rice being kept for sale.
The All Ceylon Egg Trading Association says an egg is being sold at a price between 30 and 35 rupees with effect from today. President of the association, Anton Apuhami, has told the media that a broiler chicken mafia is prevailing at the market. President of the All Ceylon Egg Trading Association, Anton Apuhami, said that they have taken a decision to sell an egg at a price between 30 and 35 rupees during the festive season. He has also requested the traders to sell an egg below the price of 35 rupees. An agreement has been reached with the retail outlets to adhere with this order as an increase in egg manufacturing has been reported. An egg of the weight of 50 grams should be sold between the prices of 30 and 31 rupees. An egg exceeding the weight of 55 grams should be priced between 33 and 34 rupees. President of the association has requested the consumers not to buy eggs above the price range as there is a surplus of egg stocks. President of the association, Anton Apuhami, also said just like the rice mafia, a chicken mafia is also operating. He added that the maximum sale price of a kilo of a skinned broiler chicken should be 1,100 rupees. He said that but in the market such a broiler is being sold for 1,400 rupees. The president of the association also said that the mafia is being formed by the intermediaries in the trade.
It's December and it's the holiday season worldwide. Now, with the school vacation and the Christmas season together, many are engaging themselves in excursions these days. Now, the arrival of foreign tourists has also risen. It is expected that the tourist arrivals this year would exceed 2 million. The arrival of tourists to the Alla tourist zone in Bandarawala has gone up sharply these days. Accordingly to our correspondent, a large number of them prefer to visit the Nine Arches Bridge area. Our correspondent further says that the Nuwara area too is filled with tourists. According to the hotel owners in Nuwara, the weather condition is one of the reasons for this hike. In the meantime, a large number of local and foreign tourists visit the ancient Gaul fort daily. Another prominent tourist attraction is Sigiriya, where a large number of tourists were seen today as well. The tourists who are visiting Sigiriya can enjoy special hospitality by the residents of the area. Now, the teledrama Viyali has become extremely popular recently.
55 episodes of Viyali has been telecast on national television. Although the teledrama has concluded, it is still receiving response of the viewers. As such, the teledrama was mentioned in the Sunday Ayubowan program telecast on national television. Several creative artists, including the director of drama and the actors and actresses, participated in the Sunday Ayubowan program. Director of the Viyali teledrama, Chandana Irugal Bandara, said that national television is a channel of the nation and the best of the challenges was provided by the creations of sets in 2021. He added that most of those sets had to be redone, spending millions of rupees. He pointed out that the teledrama had to be produced at a huge cost with great difficulties. Producer of the drama, Dilupa Niroshani, said that a question has been included regarding the teledrama Viyali in one of the question papers of the GCE A-level examination in Kurunagal Educational Zone in Media and Communications. She also said that this is an achievement of the entire group in encouraging children about the qualitative drama art. A group of viewers who stayed until the end of the teledrama also joined this occasion. An opportunity was also provided to express their views to those viewers who represent the viewership of teledramas Amuthu Dostara, Irigiri Madayana and Situara Puwata. The United Nations organization pledges to extend technical and financial assistance continuously to Sri Lanka for its advancement.
Now, local resident coordinator of the United Nations, Mark Andrew Frunch, has given this assurance at a discussion with Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa recently. Mark Andrew Frunch said that at the meeting that since the government has received a massive people's mandate at the recent election, the people's expectations appear to be at a higher level. He has pointed out that therefore the upcoming period would become a challenge. He has praised the efforts of the programs being implemented in Sri Lanka to overcome the economic and health challenges. The UN resident coordinator has also commended the new government's exceptional initiatives to strengthen national unity. He has also pointed out on a massive responsibility entrusted upon Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa as the Minister of Mass Media to enhance the understanding between the ethnic groups. The UN local representative has extended fuller support of his organization to promote sustainable peace within the country. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa, expressing his opinion, has recalled the continuous assistance provided by the world body to guarantee a better living condition for the citizens of Sri Lanka. The minister further said and pointed out that the United Nations, through the officials and the officers of the civil, non-governmental organizations, bilateral philanthropists and international financial organizations, has created a better partnership.
We now move on to more local news in brief. A person lost his life in a shooting at Nagahavata area, Meegoda, last night. He is said to be a resident of the area, aged 32 years. At the time of the shooting, his wife and infant daughter were in the vehicle, whereas the shooting has been done by two unknown persons, according to the police. The Valana Anti-Corruption Unit was able to take into custody 3 suspects with a cache of cocaine and Kush narcotics. Police took into custody 36 grams of cocaine, 203 grams of narcotics along with mobile phones, cash and ATM cards. The suspects are residents of Dahiwala and Matakuli areas. A wild elephant succumbed to injuries after it was shot in a paddy field in the village of Balevala, Laggala. According to reports, the elephant was shot 2 days before. Although necessary treatment was provided by veterinary officials of the Giritale Wildlife Office, the elephant was unable to be saved. The inaugural program of the Clean Sri Lanka project in Sabaragamu province was held recently. The project, which was initiated by the Governor Champa Janaki Rajaratna, was attended by a group including 15 government officials of municipal councils and urban councils representing Karagal and Ratnapura districts. Attention was paid to recycling of garbage, environmental problems and solutions, and along with suggestions in this regard.
Minister Dr. Hiniduma Sunil Senevi says that the cultural centres throughout the island would be developed into multicultural centres. He made this observation at the award ceremony of the intercultural centres held at the Temple Trees today. Minister Dr. Hiniduma Sunil Senevi said that cultural centres numbering about 218 will be able to perform this task, and another few cultural centres have to be added. He further said that those cultural centres will have to be elevated to multicultural centres by next year by adding further facilities to them. He pointed out that the service to be rendered by this chain of multicultural centres have been described in the National Cultural Policy promulgated by the present government. The minister also said that those policies have to be implemented on grassroots level by now.
Dilshan Sendanayake has been successful in winning the award for the most excellent wildlife photography of the year at the Sanctuary Asia Wildlife Photographer of the Year competition, which was conducted in Mumbai in India recently. The competition was commenced by a reputed Betasagal in 1981. The contest has attracted the intense attention of not only India but of the entire Asia. It has been conducted highlighting wildlife photography on an extremely competitive basis. Sri Lankan photographers have been able to receive awards under different categories for many years. However, until the exceptional feat achieved by Tharindu Dilshan Sendanayake, none of these competitors was able to receive an award of excellence. Sendanayake's achievement is considered as a significant victory of the Sri Lankan wildlife photography profession.
More local news. A program in a series of mobile photo exhibitions organized by the High Commission of India in Sri Lanka was held yesterday at the Pilit Mandapa premises of the sacred Jayasri Mahabodhi Viharaya in Anuradhapura. The India's Rich Buddhist Heritage exhibition depicting the rich Buddhist heritage of India has been held at various Buddhist temples during every full moon Poya day. The exhibition includes a large number of photographs highlighting prominent Buddhist places of pilgrimage in India, along with important tales of the life of the Lord Buddha. The exhibition also displays the ancient Indo-Sri Lanka cultural relationship, heritage and the history. The exhibition was inaugurated under the patronage of Atamastana Adipati Venerable Pandit Pallegama Hemaratana Manayaka Thera. With that, we'll be back with some foreign news items right after a short break. Stay tuned.
Dua, did you brush your teeth?
Yes, ma'am.
Puta, is your school bag ready?
Yes, ma'am. Ready.
Did you lock the gate?
Yes.
Did you all check for dengue mosquito breeding places?
Yes.
Then good night.
Good
night.
Exactly. Every day, everybody. Focus for dengue control.
Moving on to your foreign news, in some horrific news from France. 5 people have died in shooting in northern France, including near a migrant camp, and a 22-year-old man has turned himself in to the police. 4 people, 2 security guards and 2 migrants were fatally shot near the camp in Lune Plage, a stretch of coastline near Dunkirk, unnamed security sources told outlets in France. The gunman is alleged to have also confessed to an earlier shooting in the nearby town of Wormhout. Local media said weapons were found in the suspect's car. Dunkirk's mayor said the motive behind the attacks remain unknown. The mayor described the incident as tragedy and said that an individual coldly murdered several people in the area. Xavier Bertrand, head of the region's assembly, confirmed on X that 5 people had died in the tragic event. French media reported large emergency services present close to the migrant camp, though it is unclear if the shootings took place inside the settlement. Lune Plage is home to several temporary settlements housing migrants. It is also near to Calais and Strait of Dover, which is narrowest part of the channel. Similar camps along France's northern coast have also been used by people attempting to reach the UK via small boats.
At least 3 people have been killed and dozens more wounded after an explosive was thrown into a crowd at a festival in Thailand. The attack took place shortly before midnight local time on Friday at the Red Cross Doi Aloifa fair held annually in the Umphang district in the northern Tak province. 2 suspects are being held in custody, but no charges have been pressed. At least 48 people have been wounded, 6 of whom are critically injured. Police were alerted to the incident at around 11 p.m. local time on Friday. In a statement, the Umphang rescue team said the explosive was thrown and landed at the foot of an outdoor stage where people had been dancing. Some of the wounded were taken into a nearby hospital, it added. Several reports suggest the blast was caused by an improvised explosive device. Footage said to be from the scene posted on social media shows scenes of panic as emergency workers and festival goers tend to the wounded. One video appears to show at least 2 people lying in close proximity being given CPR as crowds rush around them in a state of confusion. The camera then pans to a person cut in the trousers of a man to reveal a wound on his leg pouring out blood. We now move on to sports news. The Sri Lanka under-19 women's cricket team has recorded a unique achievement by recording victory in the first match it faced in the under-19 Asian T20 cricket tournament by beating the Malaysian team.
The tournament is being conducted in Kuala Lumpur City in Malaysia. The Sri Lanka team is competing in the B category and has won the toss of the match and decided to bat first. Accordingly, the Sri Lankan women cricketers had scored 153 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in 20 overs. Manudinana Kara, playing an exceptional role as captain of the team, hit 74 runs not out, facing 40 deliveries only. Her inning has become colourful with 10 boundaries and 2 sixes. Another notable Sri Lankan batter was Limansa Tilakaratne, who also remained unbeaten with 41 runs. In reply, the Malaysian team was able to score only 59 runs. Losing 6 wickets in their allotted 20 overs, Noor In Bint has scored 12 runs. A successful Sri Lankan bowler was Hiruni Hansika, who captured 2 wickets for 2 runs. Accordingly, the Sri Lanka team has secured a 94-run victory, and Manudinana Kara was adjudged the best player. Sri Lanka team's second match in the tournament will be against the Bangladeshi team, which is scheduled to take place tomorrow.
That's an opportunity, that's a catch, another.
Last ball of the match, and this has been hooked away for run.
In today's first match of the Lanka T10 League cricket tournament, the Hambantota Bangla Tigers team beat the Kandy Bowls team by 47 runs. The Hambantota team, batting first in the match played at the Pallekele International Cricket Stadium, has recorded 163 runs for the loss of 6 wickets in 10 overs. Mohammad Sheshad has scored 52 runs and captain Dasun Shanaka remained unbeaten with 39 runs. Tisara Pereira took 2 wickets. The Kandy Bowls team has responded with 116 runs, losing 6 wickets in the allotted 10 overs. Mohammad Shamad has scored 25 runs and Shehan Jaz Surya 23 runs. Tarinder Ratnaika has captured 4 wickets and Dasun Shanaka 2 wickets. All matches of the Lanka T10 League cricket tournament are being telecast live on Channel I of the national television.
Vijay can't be as calm. Wouldn't try to get themselves into a position, take you down, and it was Shanika who won the battle. Beautiful spills from Tigers, they can improve on that. Ratnaika with his left arm and right arm, 3 wickets. This one just skid on surface. And Shanika, who bowled the last over and finished his spell 2 for 16, so they cement themselves at second in position in the table.
And that was a look at your news here at Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation. I am Siobhan Pereira, together with Sharifa Tahir. Wish you a pleasant evening and a great week ahead.
Good night.